Guys, I'm so sorry. Disclaimer, if there's a sex scene in any of these that you were not prepared for, forgive me. Do research. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. My name is Lo and today we are going to be going through 5 of my favorite entry-level BL anime. So yeah, let's get into it. Yes, I know I am in pajamas and my life is still not together, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Right off the bat, I'm making this video for all the people who have come in my DMs, boys, girls, thems, and theys, in my DMs asking me for BL to watch, and yeah, some of these are going to be more just, you know, chill. They're not gonna be heavy on the erotic scenes. Or maybe one. I wanna say one, yeah. But like, they're gonna be, you know, just, you know, good old bubblegum. You can watch it with the family. First of all, I need to define what BL is. BL is boys love, for those of you who do not know. And yaoi is basically boys love, but with a lot of sexual content. So if you're someone who's interested in getting into yaoi but you're scared to commit to like the actual intense lovemaking, you can start off with some of these and I will definitely let you know which ones are better for you and which ones are a little bit more steamy. But yeah, these are all entry level in my opinion. So my first one is going to be Yuri on Ice, and I know that people are like, I think the owner, like the mangaka, I'm not too sure. Well, the author said that it's not a canon relationship, but sweetie, they're in love. I don't know if I was not watching the same show, but they're in love, and it's, yes, it is. So basically in Yuri on Ice, it's about this 23-year-old skater. He's an ice skater. His name is Yuri, and he, he's gained a little weight. He's kind of thinking of retiring from figure skating, but then he records himself doing it like a routine of one of his favorite figure skaters, Victor, Sexy Daddy. So Victor sees it and he's like, oh my god, I need to drop everything that I'm doing, including training this guy whose name is also Yuri, and just go and train this chubby cute boy and teach him how to be the best he can be, and hopefully he can win. So Victor flies to Japan and he whips Yuri into shape, and yeah, it's a lot. It's kind of slow, I won't lie, but I do love it. It's heavy on the anxiety. If you want to be triggered by panic attacks or just chronic anxiety, this anime is for you. It's well loved and people have really good things to say about it. And yeah, if you are in the mood for a little bit of a slow, romantic, it's really romantic. I don't know why people are lying to us that it's not canon, but in my spirit it's canon. Yeah, it's really good. If you're in the mood for something like that, you should definitely give it a watch. It's not heavy on, like, they're not like explicit sex scenes, so you'll be fine. The next BL anime on this list is Love Stage. It's one of my faves. It's more campy, it's fun, it's chill. It's not as deep as Yuri on Ice, so very light. It's about this boy who is raised by a family of really unique, creative, famous people. His brother is a rock star, his mother is an actress, his dad I think is a director, and he's not famous and he's really into, I think it's J-pop groups, but he does aspire to be like a manga artist, but we all know how that goes in the industry. So basically when he was a little boy, his mom was working on an ad campaign, and the female model wasn't available. Like little, I think he could have been like 6 or something. The boy had to get dressed up as a little girl because they couldn't find a model to fit in at the last minute. So his male co-star was like in love with him, but he didn't know that he was a boy. So for his whole life, I don't know if it's 10 years, he was just pining for the girl he was in the commercial with. So eventually there is, I don't know if it's a 10-year anniversary of the advert, so they're reunited and they're like, you have to do the ad, you were the girl. And he's like, no, why do I have to be the girl? Why don't you just get a girl? The boy who was pining over him sees him again dressed up as a beautiful girl, and he's like, wow, it's fate, I get to see her again, and you guys get to see what happens next. Like, it's so fun, it's lighthearted, it's so cute, really funny. It's not too heavy and steamy, but it does get soupy, but not like, you know, it's not a full-on scene, you know, erotic scene, but like, yeah, it's just like really cute, flirty, you know, something chill, something like a filler anime, if you will. Yeah, Love Stages is a good one. So the next BL anime on my list is a movie, and it is, how do you pronounce it?
Doukyuusei.
Yeah, Doukyuusei or something like that. It means classmates, and it's kind of like in a similar vein as Yuri on Ice, heavy on the anxiety, you know, a really popular music. He's in a rock band, I think, yeah, in a rock band, and like the preppy, you know, I don't know if they're nerds, if they're considered nerds in Japan, but like, you know, the one who wears glasses, he's quiet, he's chill, you know, like they're forced to work on this surprise choir thing, musical choir thing, and you know, they are in the same group, I think, and they start falling in love. But you know how it is when the person who you are in love with is more outgoing, you know, who seems to be a chick magnet, and then you are just there and you're like, well, I don't, you know, this lifestyle is not for me. This guy, he's probably gonna cheat on me, he's probably using me as an experiment. That's basically the vibes. So it's a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress, a lot of BP. But you know what? It's heartwarming, it's cute, it's sweet for everybody who's scared of, you know, full-on sex scenes. There's no like heavy sex scenes that would make you feel some type of way, unless you want to. It's heartwarming, but to get there, there's a lot of anxiety. You know what I mean? The next BL anime on my list is number 6. I'm not too sure if it's, but in my spirit, it's BL, you know? But like, yeah, this one, it has kids, so there's no bad manners. But like, yeah, it's basically about this boy. His name is Shion, I think. He lives in this utopia, and there's like districts in it, and his district is number 6. I hope I'm correct. So in this utopia, obviously they're brainwashed to believe that, oh my god, this is the best place on earth, you know? So one day, this boy from, you know, beyond the fence comes into number 6, and Shion harbors him in his room, and they have a connection as little boys. It's so sweet, it's so pure. And then in the morning, the boy is gone. Shion and his family, they don't know any better, they don't know. And then obviously in the utopia, they're being surveilled. Is it surveilled? They're being watched 24/7. So the higher ups find out what Shion did, and they are, I guess, exiled. But anyway, the boys meet again, and it's a little bit action packed, you know, very much post-apocalyptic, because the world outside the districts, the utopian districts, it's like a wasteland. It's like really bad, and there's this disease. I don't want to say too much, but just know that there's a lot going on, and it's actually very interesting. And I was very sad when there weren't more episodes, because it kind of left me feeling, kind of left me wanting, you know what I mean? So yeah, number 6 is really good. If you just want like of boys love, but like you're still not ready to commit, number 6 is for you. The last BL anime on my list is Junjou Romantica. It is a classic. It's a little bit problematic, but I mean, Junjou walked to that love stage could run, I feel. Because for me, I found Junjou first. It was kind of like a baptism by fire. The first BL thing I ever watched was technically hentai. But then I found Junjou Romantica because I was like, so what am I going to do with my life now that I'm done with this, what I watched? I don't think I can even say the name of it on YouTube, but like, yeah, so Junjou was just so refreshing. It's funny, it's cute, it's quirky. Season 1 is a little bit raunchier than the other seasons. They kind of toned it down, but it's hot, it's steamy. Like, if you feel like you can handle it, sis or bro, but yeah, Junjou is good. I feel like everyone has watched Junjou, but this is for the people who are still like debating, like, should I watch BL? Just watch. It's okay. No one will know that you've watched it, you know? You don't even have to tell me that you watched it. Just this list is for you so that you can do the research and watch it in your own free time. There's also a manga. But like, anyway, Junjou Romantica is about this boy. I think his name is Misaki. I think his name is Misaki, and he's preparing for his university entrance exams, and he is not very smart. I mean, I think he's not smart because his brother was like, what do you do with your life, you know? So his brother arranges for him to go and stay with his friend who is an author. He's like, yeah, he's an author. I think he writes. He's not a manga artist. Yeah, he's an author. So he's like famous. So Misaki's brother arranges for him to go stay with his friend who is a famous author. His name is Usami. And yeah, one thing leads to another. And it's just it's a lot. It's a lot. But like, yeah, you know, times have changed. The things you could put in shows back then, you cannot put them in shows today. That's all I'm going to say. So problematic start, but you know, it's kind of cute or whatever. So yeah, definitely give Junjou a watch if you feel like you can handle this spicy and steamy, you know, BLs. It's a little bit bordering. Season 1 kind of borders on yaoi, but you know, it's fine. It's fine. You'll be fine. It's funny. It's cute. I mean, it's fine. You'll love it. You'll love it. I promise. I'm gonna give an honorary mention to Given because I talked about it in a previous video. It's also really good. It's just that if you are not a psychopath or sociopath, you will cry. And I don't want people to be sad when I'm introducing them to something that I love. So maybe after you've graduated from these first 5, you can watch Given if you haven't already. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.